There he goes. Alright, so there are times in nursing, because everyone gets sick, no matter where you're from, that you may run into someone who does not speak your native language. I'm going to say your native language because I don't know where you'll be watching this video from. You may be not English speaking. I am. So, in your native language, you may run into someone who is sick. It happens. People go on vacations or, military folk or, whatever the situation may be, visiting family. You get sick and you're not in your native land. You're not in your native tongue. And you've got to communicate with that patient. Please, 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 please do not do like my father-in-law. My father-in-law, he's a great man. Been my father-in-law for a while now. He's a pretty good old dude. However, when he runs into someone, it doesn't matter where they are from, he speaks to them in English, but in their accent, and he will leave out words. And please don't do this. I try to speak as much as I can so that he doesn't have to. When this happens, this happens. It's quite comical sometimes. Sometimes it's like, oh, please, you're just killing me with this. Please don't speak to them in their accent but your language and leave out words. No, don't do that. Still explain things to these people. Here in the U.S., we have, at least locally, we have these telephones. I want to say they're AT&T telephones. They may not be AT&T telephones. They're landlines, but there's no numbers on them. You pick them up and you talk to a person, and they'll have like a list, almost like a pamphlet, and they will point to, I'm assuming it's a quick statement written in their native language. It may say something like, point to your language, something that simple. Anyways, they have these language cards, and basically, if you can't find an interpreter, they have these telephones. Now here locally we have these. You may not have them where you are, but you just plug it in, you pick it up. It's basically two lines on one telephone. There's no numbers. And you say, hey, this person speaks, insert language here. Let's say they speak Vietnamese. Say, hey, this person speaks Vietnamese. I need a translator. They'll say, okay, we'll get you a translator. You tell everything to the phone, and the phone tells everything to them in Vietnamese, in their native language. I just chose Vietnamese just to, just for example. But there's a translator, and this translator is going to say every word that you say to the patient. If they have questions, get it out of the way then. Explain everything. Don't leave anything out. I'm a curious person. I'm a very curious person. So if I'm in a native language, if I'm in a foreign language, a foreign country, and they're about to hand me a handful of pills, I'd like to know what in the world is that green one, that red one, that black one, and that white one there. What are all those? Are they going to my heart or my toenails? I don't know. Please tell me what these are. So, if you have the ability to speak a different language, I do not. I only speak English. Sorry. Please explain everything to them to where they can understand it, just like you would any other patient. Just because these people speak a different language doesn't mean they don't need the same care that everyone else gets. And once again, please, please, please do not speak to people in someone's accent, but in your language. My father-in-law does it. I don't know. Does anybody else do it? Like, have you seen anybody else do it? Because my father-in-law sounds a lot like I do. But, you get him around any other language, any other speaker of another language, and he automatically just picks up that accent and leaves out words. It's unbelievable. I just don't know. I don't understand why he does it. Anyways, don't do that, but explain everything, and if you can get a translator, great. If you can get that telephone, that's awesome too. Please communicate to these people. Maybe you can do it, written. Maybe written, because I can read Spanish much better than I can hear it. So maybe written helps you. Anyways, find a great way of communication. Communication's key. And remember, if you didn't document, it didn't happen. But communication, it should be right there with the documentation. It should be highly important. Communication. All right, guys. I hope it helps.